Hey everybody, welcome back. We're at round 7 of my playthrough of Eldritch Horror and its expansion Mountains of Madness. Well, things are going quite well, I think. We have had some problems in the last round. George, he got rid of his bliss condition and he got cursed, so that didn't went all too well. Patrice Hathaway here, she got detained, and that was because of this card here, which I could discard after that happening, so this card goes away. And she's also delayed because of that card. That means she won't be able to do very much this turn. And well, the only guy who is doing really well is Mark Harrigan, the soldier from the base game Eldritch Horror. Okay, so round 7. First of all, I had a few comments on my videos, thank you for that. And apparently I made a few mistakes, some in my advantage, some in my disadvantage. For example, I forgot to George's ability when he was trying to solve this adventure here, so he lost some time doing that. And apparently I forgot to get a poison condition somewhere, meaning George might have died. So well, I'm not going to take everything back. I hope the things even itself out by doing the good and the bad mistakes. So I just keep on playing now, and well, we'll see what happens. So first of all, we have George, our lead investigator here, and he's in the city of the Elder Things in Antarctica there. And as a first action, well, he's not very strong at this moment because he's cursed. He's going to take a rest action, so he's going to heal 1 sanity and 1 health. So there we go, back to 7 health and 7 sanity and 3 health. And as the second action, he will use his dog sled, which lets him move 1 adjacent space here in Antarctica, going to the plateau of Leng. And there he gets an extra action, and as an action he's going to do this local action where he's going to test his lore and is trying to move to a space containing a gate somewhere on the board. So he could spend the clue also, but and he's cursed, so maybe, yeah, he's going to spend the clue instead of doing the test. So he spends this clue, goes away, and that gives him the opportunity to travel to a gate here somewhere on the board. Well, next time there's an omen advancement, it will hit the red gate over there, but well, George is not the guy to fight the rat over there, so I guess he's going to Tokyo here, which is a gate where there's no creature, and he's going to try to close that one. So for Mark, who is here somewhere in a city space, I would love to have him also at Tokyo, but well, things are going on right over here. He has to get to the Himalayas, and he's got to get rid of these cultists and try to solve the mystery by getting those clue tokens. So he will be moving 1 space over there, so he's next to the Himalayas already. And well, I'm not sure, but I think he might try to use his serpent crown once more. Don't think that is a bad idea. So he tests his will -1, and that means he's got 3 dice, and he is the one that's been blessed for the entire game already, almost. And there we go. 3 dice. And yes, 2 sixes. Great. So he can pay 1 sanity to gain a random ally asset from the deck. So let's see. He pays 1 sanity and we'll get him a random ally from the deck. Okay, well, not the most exciting one, although he is quite expensive if you should buy him. So it's an ally, of course, and it says if you are on a city space, investigators on your space roll 1 additional die when resolving tests, except when resolving other world encounters. Okay, so a new ally for him. Okay, so that means he might get some result of that ally himself on his space later in the encounter phase. And then over to Patrice Hathaway. Well, she is delayed and detained, so, well, instead of an action she can stand up. So yeah, that's what she will be doing this turn. Nothing more, nothing less. And that brings us to our encounter phase with the lawyer George Barnaby, and he is going to try and close the gate. And let's see, he is in the city of the Great Race. You hear the sound of a terrible gust of wind and listen carefully to determine the origin of the sound. You may spend 1 clue to resolve the pass effect. If you do not spend the clue, resolve the fail effect. Okay, so I think it's always better to do the pass effect. So I'm going to spend his last clue token here. Luckily we had 2. And then we will see what the pass effect of this card is. Something large and powerful is trying to break through a sealed trapdoor. The racket is startling and you consider running away. If you pass, you resolve to fend off the... Oh, let's just do the test first. Well, if you pass, you resolve to fend off the terrible beast, and with the help of Yetians, you'd close this gate. If you fail, flee in terror from the approaching threat, lose 1 sanity. Okay, so a will test for George. He's got a will of 3. But of course he is cursed, so only 6s count as successes. Let's take our cursed dice, the red dice, and let's see. That's not good. So he does not close the gate, sadly, and that means he flees from whatever danger there's coming, and he loses 1 sanity, so the one he healed last turn goes away, and the gate stays where it is, sadly. Okay, then over to Mark. Mark is on a city space, so he will be taking this generic city encounter, and let's see. Spend 1 clue or test sanity will -1. Okay, so sadly Patrice has no clue tokens left, which is sad. So she has to do the will -1 test. She's got a will of 4, so we take 3 dice and let's hope she passes this test. Oh no, she doesn't. Okay, that means that she loses 3 sanity and she becomes paranoid. Okay, so 3 sanity down the drain. Patrice, she's not a happy camper. There we go. And a paranoia condition. So instead of being detained, she becomes paranoid. Let's see. Okay, paranoia. So there we have the monster spawn, 2 more creatures over there, and the bad news is the Dark Young, who might advance Doomtrack even faster than it already is going. Then I have to spawn 2 more clues, and that is first of all number 18, which is right over here, and we have Lake Camp, and that's there in Antarctica. Okay, and then let's see the next part of our Mythos card here. You had told everyone the parchment was indecipherable, but you were lying. You know the ritual necessary to summon and bind the dark power. You could strike a bargain with it. The situation is desperate, but you know that a solution is within its power. But what will it ask of you in return? A proposition. The lead investigator may gain a dark pact condition to immediately solve one rumor mythos in play. Okay, well, we don't have any rumor mythos anymore at this moment, so George does not have to consider this dark pact. Nothing happens, and that's not bad news. So this was round 7. Time is running out here. We are at 4 on our Doom track. So I think Mark really has to go to the Himalayan and try to kill those cultists and get clue tokens over there. And well, let's hope that will work. Thank you again for watching. I am Kurt, aka Vitruvian Gamer, and you've been watching the run-through of Eldritch Horror and Mountains of Madness. See you later, and I see you in the future.